Daniel Cormier says, I think Islam Makhachev possesses a lot of those same types of qualities of Khabib Nurmagomedov. Very similar when he gets you on the ground, but because he's a better striker, I feel he is even more dangerous than Khabib was during his prime. I agree with Daniel Cormier. Islam Makhachev is knocking people out with head kicks out here. Alexander Volkanovski, however, he is a featherweight. You know, you have to take that into account too. So while I hear you, Daniel, I hear you, but I want to see him prove it against guys like Dustin Poirier, guys like Justin Gaethje, guys like Charles Oliveira a second time. Let the rematches happen, man. Let him defend the belts more than once, bro. You know, George St. Pierre had to defend the belts more than once against different people. Anderson Silva had to do that against different people. It's okay to defend the belt multiple times and against different people. It's been done before, guys. It's okay. It's okay to have rematches. Uh, yeah, all these people. Arman Saryukian rematch. I want to see Islam fight in 155 and be battle tested in 155 before he even starts talking about 170. But he's already started talking about 170. Islam Makhachev is already talking about 170 pounds, and it's just crazy to me. He beat a featherweight, bro. He beat Volkanovski, one of the best featherweights of all time. He ain't make his living at lightweight. His legacy, what he will be known for, is Alexander the Great Volkanovski, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, featherweight champions of all time, okay? You don't fucking remember none of his lightweight fights. That's not what he's the great Alexander Volkanovski for. That's his featherweight run. You get what I'm saying? So, you don't get no points for beating a featherweight at lightweight twice, and those are your only title defenses, bro. Like, had he fought Gaethje, had he fought Poirier, had he fought, you know, any of these guys, top names, it's like, oh damn, like, you know, he's running through the top of the division, but he hasn't. He fought the top of the featherweight division, and that's a big difference, you know. And Islam even knows that's a big difference. I know Islam didn't call for this fight; he accepted the fight, but you know, Volkanovski called for it. UFC gave it to him. Like, I get it, but you know, I just don't like the early talk of 170. You get what I'm saying? I don't like the early talk of 170. So, overall, big picture point, I do agree that the signs are there. I agree with Daniel Cormier in that sense. Like, you could see it, but he's got to prove it against lightweights, bro. He has to. And he has with the grappling for sure, but like, where's his head kick knockout of Gaethje or this? You know what I mean? Like, we just got to see it unfold before you could anoint him over Khabib and say he's more dangerous than Khabib, and you know, then we start to talk about who's better between the two. You know, which I wonder how that's gonna make Khabib feel because, you know, damn, bro, if you're Habib, you retire 30-0, perfect, all things like this. But what if Islam goes 34-1, you know? And now all of a sudden people are looking at things differently. That might be interesting. Maybe this is the fight. I don't think they'll ever fight. I think there'll always be maybe talk between it, but I don't think it'll materialize. That's my take. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. If you agree, disagree, doesn't matter. Join the discussion. Follow for more. Leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. You are appreciated.